Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann Speaks, State of Our World on Sunday, August 29, 2021. So what is it? Good, better, and different, all three. Coronavirus is still out there, reigning supreme. I thought we might go over some of the headlines of the week. It's been a very big week, all kinds of things happening. Okay, now, one big event of the week, chaotic scenes at Kabul airport as suicide bombs, actually it's one bomb, kill 110 Afghans plus 110 plus Afghans and U.S. troops. And the Afghans who were killed included children. They said originally 2 suicide bombers, but really 1. Now, what else happened? Okay. Now, ISIS-K is the one who is being told is the one who set off the bomb at the Kabul airport. Who is ISIS-K? They're anti-Taliban, anti-U.S., they're a terror group, and they have claimed responsibility for the Kabul suicide bombs. Okay. Grandson of notorious warlord says, my family is celebrating the Taliban, but I fear for my friends' lives. Okay, someone who is an Afghan person, and he is a lecturer at American University of Afghanistan, and so he's torn. No, who else? Sarah Chase says Afghanistan was an afterthought for U.S. as Bush was hell-bent on invading Iraq. NPR reporter Sarah Chase, who covered the fall of the Taliban in 2001, and I remember reading that we have to go into Afghanistan, but then they said we have to go to Iraq. So basically destroyed 2 countries, Afghanistan and Iraq, and all those people in their lives and their dreams. Now, an inquiry needs to take place. Jeremy Corbyn on Afghanistan preventing the next war. He's a British member of Parliament. He's a member of the Labour Party. And he's a liberal. I agree with him. Media Benjamin says, Afghanistan war is a cash cow for the Pentagon. Biden must end this delusional China rivalry. Well, it is a cash cow for the Pentagon. Every time we go to war, the Pentagon gives out contracts to the war mongers, the defense contractors. And as you can see, what's happening in Afghanistan, the people have not really gained very much. The country was basically trashed and started in the 80s when I believe the British were there, the Russians were there. Everybody wants the spoils of war, but no one wants to be held responsible. And is China really our enemy? I don't know. Are we really having a rivalry with China? China was very closed society, and then it was opened up. They had a rebellion called the Boxer Rebellion, and then President Nixon in the 1970s, he went to China, did some work there. So who knows? The Taliban's resurgence was years in the making and aided by Trump, who sidelined the Afghan government in the peace talks. That is true. And it's very unfortunate he left them out. Ex-Pence aide Stephen Miller's racist hysteria made it harder for Afghan allies to get visas. Stephen Miller should be charged with treason and put away. He and all his followers. Okay, now, Proud Boys and far-right groups tied to January 6th attack, reporters and others are at anti-vax rally in California, outside the Los Angeles City Hall, August 14th. And the police there, they didn't do anything. And these people were attacking others, they were beating up people. The police didn't anything. So who knows what side the police are on, the Los Angeles Police Department. Okay. Now, Doctors Without Borders, U.S. should force Pfizer to share the coronavirus vaccine technology with Africa. I totally agree. In this country, they're talking about booster shots, but most of the world has not gotten any shots. So I think we should be forcing Pfizer to share the vaccine technology with Africa. The wealthy nations paid for the research, development, test evaluation, manufacturing, delivery, all kinds of things that we already paid for. And yet these companies, Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson, have the nerve to charge for each dose that they're selling to all these, to the Western countries. That's highway robbery. Now, let's switch to another continent. 11 days after Haiti's earthquake, doctor describes a lack of treatment, supplies, and coronavirus vaccine concerns. Haiti had an earthquake back in 2010 and wreaked havoc in the country. The country is basically controlled by special interests, which sold off the assets. Well, for instance, deforestation was going on, so when it had rains, it had flooded. There's no way to hold the trees weren't there to hold the soil. So we really need to change our policy. And why is Haiti in such trouble? Is the Dominican Republic, and they're in the same area. I don't know. And also, Haiti's villages continue to be cut off from help more than a week after their massive earthquake. Okay, and their president was also assassinated. Voting rights groups launched civil disobedience campaign at the White House urging an end to the filibuster. Because of the filibuster, the uh, the minority party can block whatever they want. So if we can get rid of the filibuster, that would be good, because right now we have a 50-50 balance in the Senate, with Vice President Harris being the 51st to vote. So we really have to do away with the filibuster. Okay. Now, David Gilbert, ex-Weather Underground member, granted clemency by Cuomo. Will the parole board free him? I don't know. I don't know. You have to be held accountable for what you do, no matter how long ago that was. All right. The coronavirus is still here. People still refusing to wear a mask, practice social distancing. They're refusing to get a vaccine, even when it's safe for them to get it. And the hospitals and the mortuaries are filling up around the country, especially in the South, which have very far behind vaccination. Because they have nutty governors who are telling them it's a hoax. There's no virus. There's no pandemic. It's a hoax. It's fake news. Oh, vaccine. You don't need to do anything. Whereas Trump is the one who did a terrible job of managing. He mismanaged the virus, and then he got it, and he got the best treatment policy possible, and he survived. And he did get the vaccine, but he's not trying to get his followers to be sensible, and people going out and trying all kinds of cures or treatments for the virus and not following science. I don't know. So hopefully things will get better. Maybe it's time for a little music. Okay. Let's sing. Here's a short one. I believe. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky. Then I know why I believe. Okay, that was a short little song, very old song. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Sunday, August 29, 2021, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks the State of the World. I hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, and when the vaccine is available for you and safe for you to take it, I would take it. I had mine on May 27th. I'm doing fine. I had 2 sore arms, and I was tired, but I'm good now. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.